Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Omochukwu, depending on your location. Please note that Victory Express is your own channel where you get the authentic and verified informations. Please give us a wider coverage by pressing the like and share button. It's also very important you turn on your notification bell so that you'll be getting our updates regularly. And always go to the comment section and drop your comment. We accept your criticism and appreciate your commendation. That's to serve you better. And now the news of the day. No plans to reshuffle. My logo team, Mike Ozekhome, remains lead counsel. Nnamdi Kanu explains. Now the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu, has debunked reports that he planned to dissolve his legal team. Yes, the legal team led by Professor Mike Ozekhome SAN, yes, over his continued detention by the Nigerian government through the DSS. Now, Vanguard had last week reported that a source close to the Biafran group revealed that Kanu was angry, that's the leader of the Ipob, at his legal team failure to get him out of the Department of State Services, that's DSS custody, despite Court of Appeal judgment that discharged and acquitted him of all the charges leveled against him by the Nigerian government. But reacting to the reports during his legal team's routine visits to him in detention, Onyendu's lawyer, Ifeanyi Ejiofor, in a statement said that the leader of the Ipob was visibly shocked to the marrow by the report he described as offending false, superiors, and misleading publications. Now, Ejiofor stated that Onyendu consequently directed him to immediately correct the false and baseless piece of lies and inform the members of the general public as follows. Now, that at no time did he ever say, contemplate, or ever crossed his imagination to reshuffle his impeccable legal theme. Nor did he ever discuss with anybody or any member of his legal theme, whether as named in the fake news or any relatives, that he wanted to reshuffle or disband his legal theme. He described the news as fake news from hellfire. That the narrative desperately being pushed out by fifth columnist was aimed at defaming, disparaging, embarrassing, provoking, and frustrating his evident lead counsel, Professor Ozekhome SAN, into quitting his cases and abandoning him on the purported premise that the offending publications were hatched or permitted by Onyendu. Ejiofor further stated that the report was all fabrications by those who are envious of the successes notched by Professor Michael Ozekhome SAN since he took over Kanu's cases, adding that Onyendu retweeted his absolute confidence in his legal team led by Professor Ozekhome. Ejiofor said that Kanu urged members of the public to ignore and jettison, as well as disregard, the misleading narrative, as it is the handiwork of agents, provocateurs, busybodies, meddlesome interlopers, and fifth columnists who are worried about his imminent release based on Ozekhome's industry and uncommon knowledge of the law. Yes, well described. Fifth columnist, provocateurs, busybodies, meddlesome interlopers. That's what they are. And we have said it. The government of Nigeria will say the fake news, that people are peddling fake news, whereas they are fake news themselves. Yes, Lai Mohammed will go and accuse people, television stations, radio stations, media organizations, that they allow their stations to be used to peddle fake news, whereas they are fake news. They are the ones trying to use fifth columnists to cause disaffection in many places. All right, we have seen what they have been doing in the Ipob family. Okay, government should be responsible and deal with situations and conditions, officially and in truth and in honesty, as it's supposed to be. That's the only way to enshrine peace. That's the only way to make sure that there is absolute tranquility in the society. Not using fifth columnists, propaganda, blackmail, cheap blackmail, to carry out their activities. It is not good, because there's nothing you can achieve with this. Government carrying blackmail, propaganda is quite unfortunate and regrettable. And so that is what is happening. Onyendu is saying, look, it is not true. I'm not reshuffling. I'm not dissolving. my logo team, they are doing well. I'm not being dispirited. I'm not dismayed. I still believe in their capacity and their capability. They are doing well exceedingly. And that's what Ejiofor is reporting. I have seen Onyendu in their routine visit. And what he's trying to tell the public is what Onyendu told him. All right? So whatever we see on the newspapers, on the pages of newspapers, those things are lies. That Onyendu is reshuffling. He's not happy with Mike Ozekhome. Ejiofor has said it. That is to dampen the spirit of Mike Ozekhome, the erudite scholar, the legal luminary and legal giant in Nigeria jurisprudence. And so that is it. So disregard the rumors, disregard the fake news flying. Yes, he's a freedom fighter. The leader of the Ipob, yes, he's a freedom fighter, and he knows what it takes. Yes, the sacrifices freedom fighters make. And so he's prepared and willing to go to the crucible. And so he is not dispirited. He's not bewildered by what he's seeing in the Nigerian system. He's not, I think he's not expecting anything less than what is happening in judiciary. That a court of competent jurisdiction will give order, and Muhammadu Buhari will not obey it. Onyendu is not surprised to see such. He has described Buhari as a man who is a dictator. Before now, has said, described Buhari aptly, that is despotic, and that is true. All Nigerians believe that. Even those who voted him said yes, he's despotic, he's autocratic, he's just a dictator, a tyrant. Yes, and most cases you don't even know what he's doing, because he's almost like, someone who doesn't know what is happening around him. And so we need to have said it, that this man is a fake president. And people say, oh, he's not. But events that is happening in this country of late have shown that, look, he's a fake president, like Onyendu have said. Look at what is happening in Naira. Nigerians are buying Naira, their own currency, at exorbitant price. How can somebody go and use 5,000 to buy 10,000 Naira? That is what is happening. You use 10,000, 5,000 to buy 10,000 Naira in your country, because they will design the currency. For what? The president is not doing anything. He's moping. He will come and address and say, use 200. Look, this back and forth have shown that, look, the man is not in charge. He doesn't know what's happening. They will just the cabals will bring him to come and address the nation. He'll come and address the nation and tell him what to do. He'll come and do it and say it the way they have instructed him to do. That is what we are seeing. Yes, they will push him out and say, go and say this to the public or to Nigerians and tell him what to do. They will instruct him. He will come and do it. That's what the cabals are doing. So the cabals are in charge. They are in charge. Not Buhari. He's not in charge at all. Onyendu said it. That is fake. And those who have doubted him has believed that indeed he's fake. He's not real. If he's real, he's supposed to know what is happening in the country he's governing. Has governed for 8 years almost. Yet he's wobbling. So that is what is happening. Onyendu has clarified the issues and led that matter to rest. So there's nothing